Good Monday afternoon, you guys, and welcome in here to the Hot Corner. This is your host, Mike Wolfgang, and hope you guys are all having great starts to your weeks, wherever you guys may be across this great country. For today, I've got some scores from yesterday's action, some great performances over the weekend, some other news as well. And of course, we're going to take a look at this evening's matchups, as there are some good ones taking place tonight. But to start, we're going to lead off with yesterday's scores. Taking a look at the Atlanta Braves, they beat the Washington Nationals 6-5 yesterday. Cincinnati took down Philadelphia 7-4. First place Brewers won a close one over the Pirates 2-1 in Pittsburgh yesterday at PNC Park. Boston got a nice 6-2 win at home against Baltimore. Miami beat the struggling Chicago Cubs 4-1. And Cleveland won big over Detroit yesterday 11-0. There's going to be more on this one shortly. Yankees won over the White Sox for the second straight day. New York is now 14-5 in their last 19 games, and they also haven't lost this series since losing 3 of 4 against the Boston Red Sox in that late July series between those two teams. The Cardinals beat Kansas City 7-2. Minnesota took down the Rays 5-4. Texas beat the Red-Hot Athletics 7-4, and San Francisco handed the Rockies a 5-2 defeat yesterday. The Angels beat the Houston Astros 3-1. San Diego beat the D-backs 8-2. More from that weekend series coming up as well. Toronto beat Seattle 8-3, as the Mariners are now 5.5 games out of that second and final American League wildcard spot. And lastly, the Dodgers beat the Mets 14-4 last night. New York is now struggling at the worst possible time for themselves. As I mentioned, there were some great performances over the weekend, most notably pitching performances. Starting off with Saturday night, Arizona Diamondbacks pitcher Tyler Gilbert threw a no-hitter in his first career big league start, and he did so against the loaded lineup of the San Diego Padres. The 27-year-old Gilbert became the fourth pitcher in history to throw a no-hitter in his first career start, so congratulations to Tyler Gilbert. A good moment for the Diamondbacks as they have had a season to forget, so a good moment for them. And you guys, this continues to be the year of no-hitters and big pitching performances, which leads us to yesterday, as I mentioned, between the Cleveland Indians and Detroit Tigers, where Indians starter Tristan McKenzie, who I got a chance to meet a few times when he was a member of at the time, the short season Class A affiliate of the Cleveland Indians, the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. I then got to see him play a few years later when he was at AA Akron. He is a great guy, a friendly guy, and I hope anytime I see him have success, I am happy to see that. But, however, for yesterday against the Tigers, Tristan carried a perfect game into the 8th inning. He retired the first 23 Detroit batters in order before Harold Castro came up with a single to right. Overall, a tremendous performance for Tristan, who is starting to find some consistency in that big win for Cleveland, as we mentioned, an 11-0 win over Detroit. Lastly, ex-Cub pitcher Jake Arrieta is being considered by the Padres after the recent back injury to Yu Darvish. As we mentioned last week, Jake Arrieta was released by the Cubs, and actually it was just confirmed moments ago that he is planning to sign with the Padres. That deal is going to be finalized soon. Lastly, we're going to take a look at tonight's games. There are 10 games tonight. Starting off with the Yankees, they're going to welcome in the Angels to Yankee Stadium. An NL Central matchup between the Cubs and Reds will be going on in Cincinnati. The Braves will be in South Florida to play the Marlins. Baltimore will play the first-place Rays at Tropicana Field. Oakland will be in the Windy City tonight to battle with the White Sox. That one is at 8:10 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be on ESPN, so that'll be a good one to watch. Houston will be in Kansas City. Cleveland will head to Minnesota. The Padres will move to Colorado to face off with the Rockies. The Mets will face another challenge tonight as they're going to be playing the San Francisco Giants. And lastly, my Pittsburgh Pirates will be in Los Angeles to start a series with the Dodgers tonight at Dodger Stadium. So, as I close out this show and most shows, let me remind you all to check out Alec Cabrera's daily sports show called The Casual Sports Report, and make sure to tune into the Casual Sports podcast hosted by Alec, Matthew Morrison, and myself. That is going to be returning this August 30th, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for today's edition of the Hot Corner. There's a good one on ESPN tonight, as we mentioned, so if you're looking for something to watch, the A's and White Sox will be going at it. Or if your favorite team is in action, tune in to them as well. But for right now, this is Mike Wolfgang closing things out for today, and we'll see you guys next time here on the Hot Corner.